Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Hangout. And first of all, I want to say, Mr. Postet, thank you. Welcome back. Nice to see you here. And also Tal, a new member. Hello, how you doing? I hope the sound is good. Everything is good. I brought my tea. I got my snacks. And I swear that after going to this horrific workout I had today, I wanted to take a shower before going live, but it didn't happen. But we are here to hang out, so here's the thing. All right, so of course, I think here are some stories, things to get out of the way. I know the hostage, I'm gonna remove the snack for that. So I saw the images and videos of how the hostages are being held in Gaza. It's horrific, it's terrible. I understand that it makes sense that I would talk about it or make a video about it, but honestly, this is a channel about geopolitics and not necessarily advocating for Israel. So I just don't, unless I see the geopolitical value in something, I don't really tend to. Yes, it's horrific. Yes, it's terrible, but it's like, I don't think those who march for Gaza and in support of Hamas are anything other than people who would literally support all those things. So I don't see a point. Also, I was in Jerusalem during the weekend, and today was a 9 in Av, which is the day we mourn the destruction of the temple, both of them, the first and the second. And yesterday I went to the reading of Eka in Jerusalem in the Muslim quarter. Actually, I went to the Muslim quarter to read the scroll, and I have it filmed, but I didn't upload it. Maybe I should show you some images of how it looks like. Oh, and thank you. Yes, Harbinger Zero. Congrats on Roseanne shout out, which I only saw like a couple of days later because I was without my phone for the weekend. I was in Jerusalem in a religious household. We had like an amazing time together. Well, there are things like, I wish I could tell you, I wish, but no, I cannot. But like, you will find out, and when it's out in the open, I will tell you guys. Remember when I told you I went to Jerusalem during the weekend, and and there was something I couldn't tell you because of security clearance issues. It will be public once soon enough, right? It's not a secret. But then I'll be like, if you remember that, I knew that like, I'll tell you. And thank you, Harbinger Zero. Congrats on the yeah, I was so excited. It's so cute the way she wrote it. That the Israelis we'll have to catch the simulator. Keep killing it, Rebecca. Hope everyone is okay as well. So my goal here is just to have fun. Maybe invite you guys to talk with me if you guys wanna. Do you agree that Israel should take Gaza and the West Bank back and tell UN and the white leftists to F off? 100%. This is why I support the recognition of Narnia/Palestine, because that would pressure the Israel to be like, shit, we have to take action and make sure there is no Narnia. Palestine, yeah. Yeah, we've all seen those videos. Okay, thank you for understanding. Yeah, so do you guys want to see the reading of Eka? Okay, does anyone want to join to hang out? Because literally, my plan was just to hang out. And I'm like, I don't want to talk about anything. I don't want to be smart. I just want to be with you all. There's Shauna. Thank you for support. Whenever I think the Gazans goals couldn't sing any lower, can't get any worse, they manage somehow to outdo themselves. Really? Shauna, you're lucky your imagination is not so wild. Maybe. I don't know. Like, how do they outdo themselves? Everything they do is kind of predictable. Ugh, they're disgusting. What about the demonstrations in front of the Egyptian embassy in Tel Aviv? Good question. Good for them. If they actually do that, that's impressive. I should check it out. I was off, okay? I'm after a weekend of Sabbath and then 9 of Av, and I was out of it. So, but that's an interesting point. Thank you. I'm just glad to see those leftists are waking up to be like, maybe they shouldn't just protest against the government, and also like, maybe they should come to the Egyptian embassy. Oh my God. Are they like growing a brain? The thought of them growing a brain really excites me. Very, very warms my heart, which I shouldn't be talking about it like that, since the 9th of Av is known, right? So actually, why won't I share like a few perspectives? Okay, so the reason that Jews say that the second temple was ruined was because of unnecessary hate, too many disagreements between Jews. But I have to share with you guys, it's written in Hebrew, and I shared it on my profile. I need to do it in a way that I can share it with you. But Einat, which by the way, Einat Wolf, which I know, for example, Apostle Prophet loves so much, and I like her, and I met her in real life. She's sweet. She's very sweet. But in my mind, okay, this literally the first time that I felt that she wrote something that I could 100% like agree with, because to me, even though she came from the left and she grew to understand the other side, to me she's still too naive. But what she wrote on the 9th of Av to an Israeli audience, that really was the time where I said, you know what, I really love it. So important. It's so important. So basically, she has a great fashion sense. I agree 100%. I saw it in real life, so I know. And especially compared to me, with you all being in my pajamas now. So anyway, let me share my screen for a second. So this is something that she wrote. So what we usually do on the Knife of Av is to try to reconciliate, right, between different parts of the country. So there are the leftists and the right-wing people, and I actually think about sharing a video that was made by one of the leftists that I occasionally listen to, because even though I disagree with him, he's cute, gets it right sometimes. But if he were to be in Israel, I would definitely call him a stupid leftist or stinky leftist, which is the Israeli version. Okay, so how do I translate it? I need to be English. Make it English. Ta-da! Google Translate. Okay. So it was Rome. This is the sentence hung in Professor Ruth Weiss's room to remind us that in the end, the one who destroyed the temple, the one who brought about the end of the semi-autonomy of the Hashmonean kingdom, and the one who exiled the Jews was the Roman Empire. Thank you. I love Einat. It's like amazing. I think this is really, really beautiful way to actually bring the left and the right together to make them understand that there is, you know, yeah, we need to focus on an understanding that there is a world beyond us and change the priorities. Anyway, one of the phenomena that characterizes the Jews since the days of the writing and editing of the Bible, it is impossible to know whether they really behave this way, is not to treat the enemy as someone who acts on the basis of interest and geopolitical considerations, but rather as a tool of God to teach his people some lesson. As a result, the Jewish people have serious lack of ability to see the enemy as an enemy and a problematic tendency to engage in internal analysis of gratuitous hatred. Well, I don't know what that was originally. Let's see. And a host of accusations and internal quarrels as if the enemy has no moves. For example, if we return to Roman Empire in general, the Roman Empire allowed the existence, blah, 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 such as Ashman. Those who tried to rebel during the annexation sometimes held out for a while, but were always eventually subdued by the Roman Empire. There is no case of anyone rebelling and remaining independent. So in fact, the only alternatives facing the Jews in the land of Israel were to be semi-autonomous client entity or be part of the Roman Empire. That's it. The Jews were not special, and the Roman Empire treatment of anyone who tried to rebel was the same. But that is not the nature of the discussion that takes place among the Jews. The Roman Empire does not exist in the discussion as an entity whose conduct can be examined as in a comparative manner and conclude from this that the actions of the empire do not constitute a special punishment for the Jews. These are typical behaviors of an empire toward a rebellious entity. And back to our present day. Too much of the discussion continues as if Israel does not have a significant enemy with ambitions and strategy aimed at our subjugation, as if everything is solely up to our decision and the enemy does not exist as someone working to achieve his goals. Oh, I love that text so much. So much. So important. So effing important. So on this Tisha B'Av and beyond, I suggest that, which is the 9th of Av, Av is the month. I suggest that instead of having nice but fruitless discussion about, like it says free hatred, but it means like hatred for no reason, right? Like the way we fight within the country, and the vice versa, the unity, right? Trying to unify us. Perhaps we should start exercising the muscle of enemy analysis, thank you, and geopolitical understanding and have discussions about what the enemy wants, how he is working to achieve it, and what the scope of action is, given the enemy is not some instrument of God punishing us for not being united or not acting according to what simple say is his will. One of the most important aspects of being sovereign after we have painstakingly established a third sovereignty for the Jewish people is to begin to behave as those who are no longer in exile, who are no longer temporary in place, and who understand our ability to survive and thrive here depends on a large extent on our treating those around us, enemies, and the Westerners, I guess. This is the less so. As those who also have aspirations and interests that they are working to realize. Beautiful, beautifully said. Thank you. Shauna, thank you for your support. Do you know what I love about Jews? The most favorite thing, Jews always learn and grow and evolve from their past errors and errors of thought. I agree. I think this text was beautifully written, amazingly written. In the end, that's what needs to be. Does anyone want to join, by the way? Let me invite guests. Here, if anyone wants to join, that's the link. Okay, let me grab my camera that is here. Yes, because I want to share with you some footage from yesterday from Echar's reading. Shauna, sweetheart, Shauna, you're a queen. You're a queen. Do not worry about what the peasants think. Queen deserves 90% or more of the attention, and the peasants, they can get the rest. So yeah, join me, Shauna, if you want to join. You're more than welcome. I would love to see you. All right. What are you guys talking about? Ottoman empires in Turkey. Shauna, here you are. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
I cannot
Okay.
see you though.
Well, I'm in the dark.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're in the dark.
Hold on.
How do
No, no,
I?
no. Hold on. Let me mute you on the other stream. Hold on. All right. Can you just hear me now without the background?
I think so. I think you're okay.
Okay.
How do I? Okay, fine. So okay, so you're faceless. So I'm just gonna.
I
I
know.
think you.
I'm
Oh,
I was in the
really?
dark.
Here's your face.
Yes.
Here's your
Here's my
face. Oh
face.
my God, Shauna! Everybody
I'm not
say
gonna
hi
see
to
her.
Shauna. Say hi to Shauna, everybody.
Now I'm in the dark
I
again.
wanna
Okay.
see
Well,
everyone saying hello, Shauna.
I have
That's
very dark circles.
exciting.
That's what I'm seeing.
Shauna, I want you to like I kind of out of the blue. I know you just joined, but you were part of my understanding humanity course.
I was.
How was it for you?
I really liked it. I liked being a guinea pig. That was fun. So it was fun to see you learn
Yeah,
along with the course. So that's something that other groups probably won't get. But I really liked it. It was really interesting. I will say that there isn't anything else like it because you're learning philosophy, you're learning geography, and you're learning history all kind of in the same in the same class, which I've never had that happen before. Like usually those are completely separate. So it's very interdisciplinary levels of thought. And I also really liked that we got to learn from each other, like the other classmates, because all of them brought different skill sets. I thought that was interesting as well to see what different backgrounds brought. For me, the hardest part was the technical stuff, but for other people, they were like, they had a harder time with the philosophy stuff. Other people were like, oh, I didn't know this about history. So that combination was really interesting to me. There's not really anything. I also liked that you included some Torah teachings in there. That was really fun because other people didn't have as much of a problem with this because they maybe have a little background in Hebrew or know different stuff. But for me, as an American who grew up in like Protestant land, like I just didn't know a lot of that stuff. So learning the translations was
yeah.
really
So I think
interesting.
I think I think that I think just so people would know is that something that we have learned during the course is how different the original text is from the translation that is commonly studied by Christians. And yes. And
Americans
by the way,
specifically.
there are a lot of hellos in the comments. A lot of people saying hello, like Debbie, Thinker here, everybody, Bookworms,
Hi,
everybody
everybody.
saying
I can't
hello.
see you guys in the chat right now because I had to close it to keep this open. So, hi.
So yeah, there's a lot of hello, Shauna. All right, now Tell us your perspective. We're just hanging out today, so it's like,
Yeah. Um, yeah. So that was the interesting thing. Specifically, the I want to say specifically, it's because, so this is something that I did research on later after the class was done. Part of it is in America, the King James Bible, that translation is kind of holy in a weird way because it's what we brought with us when we came to the quote unquote new world. And there's
mm,
some people, there's some branches of Christianity who are of the perception, I disagree respectfully, but are of the perception that it's the most correct or the best translation. But I think
right.
it's just a kind of a sacred translation because it was the first one that we had. That's my perspective on it. But there's better, newer translations. So some church communities will use the King James Bible out of tradition, and then some have more updated versions. So it depends on the kind of denomination. And then the Catholics and the Orthodox, from my understanding, again, Protestant land, but my understanding is they don't focus as much on scripture. Not that they don't read it or that they don't find value in it, but it's just not as central, um, is my understanding from what I
All
could
right.
tell. Yeah.
Okay, from what you remember, what kind of mistranslation, or
Okay. So
do
this
you
was the
remember?
first one. Do you remember?
Ah,
I bet you know what I'm going to say. Is
I
that
know.
I
I
can't
was like, which one is it? It's like
the
the Greece and
proverb
something.
the Proverbs one about the woman.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you remember where it is? Because I don't remember where it is. But it's in Proverbs, and it's about, okay, so the way Protestant land thinks versus the way Jewish tradition is. In Protestant land, it's you're supposed to apply the scriptures to yourself, and so there's a scripture about this like holy, beautiful woman who's like righteous and stuff. And for Protestants, in Protestant culture, we look at that and we tend to see that as something that we have to live up to, and it can even become kind of a blockade and a feeling like we're not enough, and it can create some problems within that. And then, whereas with Jewish tradition, it's actually towards the man that it's being directed, and it's the men that are, and the men just sing it to their wives or say it to their wives, and it's assumed Jewish women will feel validated and honored because it's presumed in Jewish culture and Jewish tradition that the woman is already doing those things, that she already has those traits because she's a wife and she's a mother, and so it's not seen as aspirational that she's not living up to. It's seen as something that she's already being praised for having achieved.
Yeah, and she doesn't. Josh Siwak. It was
Thank
last
you,
proper
Josh.
thing. Hello, Josh. Yes. So here's the description because I just so Friday dinner. We had a mix of Orthodox, Hasidic, traditional, and secular Jews in that. So it's a family. They host like people,
Yeah,
and they host people from who do stuff. Honestly speaking, like they don't just host you; they check
yeah,
you before and be like, "Are you?" So it's a family that they live in the old city in Jerusalem, next to the Temple Mount.
okay.
So
What's the old city like? So I
so
hear that.
you can like if you have my brain. I shouldn't be speaking anyway. Because you're in this like it's the when you're there you're in the same level as the Golden Dome
Okay,
anyway. So we were having Friday dinner, and when it's time to read Woman of Valor, the men kindly set us all down, like now the women sit, the men remain standing, and then they sing this song of praise
so do you guys do this every holiday, or is this
every
just?
Friday.
Oh wow, okay,
Yeah,
wow. You guys are
and
see at my church we get roses on Mother's Day, and every woman gets one because every woman is a mother, whether she's a mother or not. Like that's kind of the idea.
yeah.
But that's once a year. So, and I thought that we were doing pretty good every Friday. That's very impressive.
Josh here is, do you have to schedule these live videos when I'm in the middle of something? I'm currently picking my uncle's peaches off his tree. Oh my God. First of all, give us some peaches. Thank you for your
I know I
dollars.
want the
'Cause I was
peaches.
like, I want a peach. I want a peach now.
What kind of peaches
Thank
are
you,
they?
Josh.
What kind of
Are
peaches are they?
there are kinds of peaches?
Oh yeah, there's different varieties of
I
peaches. You
know
have
like
like,
there are the smooshed one, like the flat ones.
yeah, there's those. Those are really good, and they're also just fun. Like I love fun shaped fruit. That's kind of a little bit funky. Yeah, there's different varieties of peaches.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
yep, there's different varieties. There's different varieties of apples, and yeah,
Do you want to see the reading of the scroll
yes,
yesterday? Unfortunately, one of the saddest things about the Sabbath and the way we like everything that was done there is that like I cannot share it with you because of the technical reason that you cannot film on the Sabbath.
yeah.
But it could have been cool. All right.
Well, I am.
Wait a minute. Wait here. Let me here. That's the end of the reading. So you see that green door?
Mhm.
You know what's behind it?
No,
Can you guess?
a scroll.
No, no, no. It's a big green door. It's a
Oh,
very
okay.
big.
Then
Can you
what's
guess what?
behind it? Oh, the Temple Mount.
Yes, you're right. It is. It's the entrance to the temple now. Yes, you see, this is the guy reading from the scroll here in the middle. Yeah, it's middle street segment. Here, I lower the volume a bit. Somebody's complaining. It's there. It's
The acoustics are a little weird, yeah, but it's still
one second.
beautiful.
Say again?
I said the acoustics are a little weird, but it's still
Yeah,
beautiful.
they are. The acoustics are weird. It's I just play straight from the memory card right now. It's why it's like stuck. But yeah, we're all sitting on the floor, and it's in mourn. Uh, so, and Josh, I think thank you again. I'm going to be writing ATVs with my 10,000 or so cousins in the 10th. I assume you'll be doing live video then too. The 10th. I don't know what I'm like.
Joshua.
Joshua, I love you. I want to
Hi,
see more.
cat. Hi.
I want to see.
My cat says hi too. I don't know if you can see her.
Hi, cat.
She's evading the camera and demanding pets. She's like, you don't look like you're doing anything, so.
Yeah. On the floor and fasting. Such Jewish karaoke. Cool. I see it. I like this method better. I don't know.
So, okay, since we're just hanging out and chatting, my husband.
It is a mix of a different kind of Jews, Orthodox, Hasidic, Dati Leumi.
What's Daddy? What's that last one?
Dati Leumi?
Yeah.
It's those who are colorful.
Okay. What's that?
They are the colorful ones, but they are the most militaristic ones, honestly. Like those are the ones that have the highest serving rates in the army and stuff.
So they're the spiciest of the spicy Jews?
They are the best of the best. They're the people who do everything.
I'm just gonna call them spicy Jews. That's what I'm calling them.
Yeah, that's good. It's like you're hanging out where I was hanging out yesterday. So yeah, like oh. How does it look to you?
I like that they're bowing to women. That's what it
They're
looks
what?
like. Like bowing. Like bowing.
Yeah, they're doing. Yeah, people are asking like, okay, if you notice, so you see that some go like this and some go like that.
Yeah, I did notice that there was differences, but I wasn't sure if it was me just reading the angle weird or something.
No. So some traditionally move like this, some traditionally move like that. But honestly, it's like you're moving to be in the rhythm, right? To be like to get yourself into a trance.
Oh, that makes sense.
And you do that every time you pray. So whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question. When I've seen Jewish women in pictures do this, where when they like pray or whatever, they put the book on their face.
Oh yeah, those.
What's that?
And then they usually a woman that really ask for something really badly.
Oh, okay.
It's not something
like
they always do.
Like you're putting your whole body into the prayer, kind of.
No, I think it's people who go through something. It's not, they are not always like that. Even if you take the person, like I doubt like somebody prays like that all the time. Sometimes, just it's from what I know, like mostly it's like people who go through something and like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. I think it's, I guess because it's so different than anything in my culture. What I'm thinking about as a woman is like, to me, watching it, I can see beauty in it, but it's also very foreign, right? Because it's not my culture. That's just like reality. But if I was a woman, so I'm trying to imagine myself as what I would be experiencing as one of these women, and so that's what I'm trying to like. That's what I'm thinking about. Is like, okay,
like
to put myself
honestly,
in that.
like a little bit, like on the left, there was a girl that was really crying, and I was thinking like, it's either she's really dedicated, because everybody was supposed to be crying, right? Like you're supposed to cry for the temple that was destroyed, for the temples, like multiple, twice.
Yeah.
And so everybody is supposed to be crying, but there was only one person that was actually crying, and I don't know if it's because of the temple or something happened, and she did, like, she's already in the mood.
That's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing. There's
Like she
socially
was sitting on the
acceptable.
floor like that, and she was like tearing.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Did you know? I don't know if this is true, but I saw a rabbi once, one of the American rabbis, talk about how
Shauna,
in.
just 1 second. I just want to tell you in the chat, people in Hebrew started asking questions like, "Are you Jewish?" But then Tori said, like, "No, she's not Jewish, but she's a righteous woman."
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah.
No, I'm 100% Northwest European according to 23andMe. So, yep.
What is he saying, Joshua? Joshua, I feel like Joshua wants to be here with us next time. Next time.
I think it
Uh,
does.
thank you for supporting my channel, Joshua and Shauna. You both are amazing. Damandar do Rock, the name of Cain, Showan, Atmora of old. You are Izmir now, the dragon of the north. Hearken to it. I understood absolutely nothing.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, it is okay. Those who understand, understand. You know how they say. Those who get it, get it.
I have no idea.
But it's not
Oh,
us, though. It's not us.
oh Joshua.
Um, I mean, I thought people would cry more seriously. It was an Ethiopian gathering, they are more serious about it. Just so you know, they literally cry like it happened yesterday.
I love Ethiopians. Every
But
Ethiopian, no matter their religion I've met, has been awesome. I'm sure there's bad ones. I mean, like every culture, but even the Muslim, the Muslim Ethiopians are doing
there are Muslim
Muslim.
Ethiopians,
Yeah,
really?
in America there are. Yeah.
Oh, we have a righteous person here in the comments. They say, "Bro, I cried this year from Eicha." Okay, so I might as well tell you what Eicha is about. Lamentations. Did you read it? You didn't read Lamentations?
No, not recently.
So it's describing the destruction of the temple by the Assyrians.
Yeah, I think
And
that.
there is,
Yeah.
so it talks about the loss of Jerusalem, but the language this is of rape. So it describes how Jerusalem was raped, and then they use,
Oh, I've heard about this. Yeah.
and it's like it's written on, but it's like it really describes rape,
Yeah, I've
and
heard
then
of
like
it.
starvation and
And
the
yeah,
mourn.
there's some there's I know about this one more because of this is kind of random, but a podcast I was watching about something and they're talking about how like priestesses, and so this particular scholar who I'd have to look up, I don't remember, but this particular scholar was talking about how she thought that the reason why the language was like that was because the Assyrians took the priestesses and yeah. So
Well,
that was
I don't think it shies away from saying that explicitly that they did it,
yeah.
but in general, like most of the time, there are a lot of different places in the Bible where they compare uh, Zion, Israel,
To a
Jerusalem to a
woman.
woman, and not
Yeah.
only places, but also the whole of Israel, the people as well, the nation of Israel
Yeah.
is a lot of times described like a woman.
Yeah, in our Bibles that's common too. That's not like
Well, it
female.
has to be.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
mean
they
in your
changed.
Bible? Shouldn't be,
Well,
shouldn't
they
we
do
have like,
change some things. There are some. I don't know. I mean, I'm not like super well versed on all of it.
I get it that they change the translation of stuff or mistranslate things, but like changing a gender, that's hardcore.
Yeah, but I also think they assign genders to things that are not.
Like what?
Well, they refer to like the Holy Spirit as He and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know that. I'm not saying that's incorrect, but it's just a funny
The Holy
translation.
Spirit is He. In
Yeah.
Hebrew, have you ever heard about the Shekhinah?
No, I've never heard that word ever.
So I always say like those like in Hebrew. So there is the usually like the most common use of like God is like in masculine, but there is a very common version of God that is feminine. And when you want to describe like God on earth, that's the feminine form.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's right. That's it. I'm sure I'm alone in this one, but I couldn't stand reading the writings of Jeremiah. I found him boring, and I feel bad about that. Well, Josh, I'm so sorry. Do you have like do you have like how it's called like you feel bad about it? It's okay. I forgive you. Your sins are forgiven. Is that how you do it in church? This is how I imagine it. Like if you confess something and then like your sins are forgiven. Ay. Yeah, Shauna left us. How sad. Very sad. Where is Shauna? Shauna went away. Does anyone else want to join, by the way? Okay. Here, I'll send the link. Hello. We're just hanging out. Okay, let me see. What else? This is a view from. Ignore my friends here, okay? Just ignore them. As this is later we went to the
What are you looking at
hotel.
Reddit?
Oh my god, who did I talk to? I should shut it. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dying. That was embarrassing. Yeah. Who did I even talk to? Oh, I know who I talked to. I talked to the camera. I called the camera an idiot for looking in the wrong direction. I was fighting with the camera. Hey, Shauna.
I'm back. Sorry, I got a phone call and I hit a button or something. I don't know.
Oh,
Somebody was
okay.
trying to interrupt our conversation. Rude.
Rude. So rude. Let me show you how it looked like in the that was the Western Wall yesterday.
I don't think there's enough juice there. It seems very empty.
What?
I was joking. I said I don't think there's enough Jews. It seems super empty. But I was
Yeah,
joking.
Nobody came out to lament. People just stayed at home.
What is lamenting? If
This
you're in
is the night.
if you're in the
What?
diaspora, what do you do if you're in the diaspora? Like if you can't go to the Western Wall to lament, what where how do you do it?
So there is like a very, very sophisticated invention that the Jews they invented. It's called the synagogue.
Yes. Yes, I've heard of this.
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah.
of this invention.
It was groundbreaking invention. Honestly, but it was because it is a sort of an alternative to the Beit HaMikdash, to the temple.
Well, a lot of early Protestant churches were based off of yeah, synagogues, that concept.
Yeah, well,
So
the concept
because
of the church itself was based on it, I guess.
well,
Maybe.
maybe that's true. Yeah, I don't know. You'd have to ask the Catholics about that one. I know more about like
I mean, they rose at it like in the same time, but I also kind of wonder.
did you
Where they
freeze?
gather
Yeah.
Hindus, and there must have been some sort of influence from the east
Yeah.
synagogue in En-Gedi. It has a swastika on the floor, which was an Hindu symbol.
In where? Where was
And
this?
it in En-Gedi in Israel, an
Interesting.
ancient synagogue. It has like a swastika on the floor, and they became popular because of probably interaction with the East, like
Yeah.
some versions that are collective
Well,
symbols.
in old Europe, in Bronze, I think it's early Bronze Age Europe. There's
Mhm.
been uncovered swastikas as well. So it is a symbol
So
that
maybe it was
we,
popular.
yeah,
So
it
it's
was,
older than that. Okay.
yeah. So it was definitely spreading, but at some point we abandoned it, and then the Austrian painter, he had ideas.
So somebody is asking here, David is thank you for your support, David Sumner, filmmaker. If they build a third temple, what's supposed to happen? Is the Messiah supposed to come or something? Not asking about the political ramifications.
No, it's a good
I
question.
think this the Messiah is supposed to come before they built it or something. I don't know. I'm not a messianic person. I dislike messianic anything.
Yeah, I think that the Messianics, if I'm correct, I know Christians disagree. So some Christians think that the Messiah is going to come before the temple is built, and some Christians think that they should build the temple first.
Yeah.
I'm
If I had to choose between two messianic perspectives, I would choose the one that says you have to build it first. You know.
I know I tend to be yeah, I don't like to get too into the weeds as far as the future goes. I'm much more like I'm much more about today, but rather than future prophecy, just because whenever we get too deep into future prophecy, it typically just creates more chaos in if you look at history. But I think building it would be good. I'm pro third temple
Awesome.
being
Yeah.
built. I think it'd be
Amazing.
good.
Thank you, Dave, for your support. Actually, there's another person here that wants to tries to get in here. Asher. Tell us who you are in the chat, and then we'll consider adding you.
Rebecca.
What?
To lose your family, everybody.
Oh yeah. Random comments. Amazing.
Yeah? There you guys are.
Aw.
Let's go back. Are you staying?
This is like private conversation. Okay, I just wanted to share the part where they start singing, which is nice. Not my friends. La la la. I think it's here. Come on, why can't you hear anything? Oh, I guess it was too far. Yeah, I guess it was too far from the camera for the music to be heard properly. Anyway, they're singing. Trust me. So yeah, that's the hotel yesterday. Craziness. Ah, Kevin, thank you so much for support. Hi,
Oh my
Shauna.
gosh,
Good
that's my
job.
husband.
Oh
He
my
found
God, really?
Yeah, he just found the
Hello.
stream.
Hello,
Babe.
Kevin. Oh my God.
Just hi, Shauna Bear. Good job. Just sipper change. Okay, babe. Thank you. I love you.
Cute, cute. Thank you so much for your support.
Oh my gosh. He's been threatening to find the streams, and I've been like, no, just let me have my own. You don't even like politics. You don't know how to say socially appropriate things. Just, I love you, but just no. But
This is gold.
yeah.
Wait, let me remove everything because I think it takes too much bandwidth from my computer.
Just to translate, sippers are just anything that we pick up from the 7-Eleven, and change is just coin. So that's what he's saying. He's like, this is just
Ah,
Red Bull money. Don't worry about it.
oh, this is so cute. Thank you, Kevin. I know, and I know. Is it common? Is it like a widespread slang in the US?
No, that's my husband's slang.
Oh, that's your
He,
husband's slang. Okay.
yeah, he's very creative with his words. He has
Yeah.
his own language kind
This
of.
is we should make it so I think it should be like international guys. But
Zippers.
we don't have 7-Eleven here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's always helpful to have 7-Eleven everywhere because I feel like it just aids the obesity epidemic, to be
Here is a
honest.
shout out. That's cool husband and wife.
Thanks.
A
Thanks,
third and
Michael.
slang. Yes. Third and slang is the coolest slang. That's the coolest slang, you guys.
Or sipper
I
money.
wish
Yeah,
I was
sipper change.
I wish I was that cool. I wish. Oh, okay. I wanted to join you too. I can't find the link now. I thought I should catch up on the conversation. Okay, I'll just share it again. Because I know you. I honestly like I don't know Asher, so I'm not adding him because I don't know who that is. I don't recognize him. Like there are people who I see a lot here in this channel, so I can, I feel like I because I'm afraid, if like I don't know what
You
people
don't know what's going to be. Yeah.
streamed, right? It's like
Yeah.
David, thank you again. I think some people are afraid that the third temple was rebuilt, nothing would happen, and that would be sit out or even disprove God in many eyes. You see, God never promised anything about a Messiah, so I don't know how it would. Uh,
I understand people's fears. However, I feel like okay, so there's religious Shauna and then there's like historical Shauna. Historical Shauna feels like they're just gonna find a new way to believe in God if that doesn't happen. So that's my opinion.
Here's a Torah worldwide. This one is for Kevin.
Well, thanks, Cora.
So you can buy some zippers. So Nook, is that you? Like where is Mr. Because I'm seeing some Nook. Is this comment? Let me know that it's you. What's his name? The guy's Edge. Is that you? I need to know it's you. So write in the
Hi,
comments.
Emmy.
What?
Oh, Emmy said he needs to go to another stream, so he was saying,
Emmy. Oh,
Emmy, can
I guess I just pressed on something. Okay, it's me. Okay. Hello.
Shalom. Sorry,
Shalom.
I
What's up?
didn't expect to be
Welcome to the
online today.
hangout.
Thank
Hello
you.
to look at me. I expected to be online, but am I presentable?
Oh my goodness. You
No.
always look presentable.
So I did brush my hair before going live, so that's something. And I have to say that the training today, they tried to kill me, I swear. I thought I'd die. I
why?
thought I wouldn't be able to like because it was so difficult. I thought I'll just like lose consciousness and fall on them or something. And then I was certain that I wouldn't be able to climb the stairs. But it's
Wait,
okay. We're past that.
so was it like a physical training or?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Then I understand. I thought it was like some, I don't know, robot engineering Jew genius training thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I
With a
know.
computer.
Sometimes yeah. I know. It's surprising. Lizard people also have to go to the gym.
I know, yeah. Yeah.
So sad.
I sent a message in the beginning. Did you notice it? I don't know. It disappeared by the time I looked. Is that something you were interested in talking about?
About what?
My idea for solving the hostage crisis?
I didn't see it. I don't know what that is.
Oh, it was in
I'm
the
interested.
pre-chat. It was in the pre-chat. I have a potential
Oh,
idea. It would get the hostages back, and it would get the Haredi to join the draft. Maybe even in a Ture Karta.
whoa. What is that?
So we start taking apart Al Aqsa, stone by stone, until they return the last hostages and put down their weapons. And considering the substantial death count that Islam has incurred on the Jews for the past 1400 years, I think that's enough grounds to dismantle and move the Dome of the Rock. Maybe we can sell it to the Saudis, who know that
Oh my God, that's a great idea.
we could
If
sell it
we
to the
just build
Saudis or sell it to
one rock at
maybe
a time.
or UAE. Yeah, one rock at a time. And I mean, that only applies to Al Aqsa because it was the Al Aqsa flood. They did it in its name. We have to close the road to Jerusalem. And if they're going to attack us in the name of Al Aqsa, one rock at a time until they're all there. Whatever is left can be a legacy. Every missile that comes down, every Jew that they hit, another rock comes off. And they can remember the cost.
I think we can also be like, okay, if it's like if they insult us, it's a rock.
That's
But
a
if
rock.
it's like if it's like a
Oh,
missile or like something bigger, like it's a pillar. We take a pillar.
bingo. That's it.
Mhm. Yeah, well,
See,
I
I
I've
mean,
heard
it's the only
similar
way
ideas, and
forward.
I think
We're at a stalemate, and they don't respect treaties. They don't respect human life. We can't kill our way out of this. We can't fight if they're gonna
first
already
of all,
make
don't
the
say
worst.
that. Don't say we can't. We
Oh,
can
all
do
right.
whatever we want.
I think this is the most direct way to deal with the larger threat, though, because the larger
Yeah.
threat is Islamification of the world, and they keep doing it because they've never lost a battle, because they're not
they
fighting
respect
about territory; they're fighting over
they respect
ideology.
buildings more than human lives. And that's what they do too. Whenever they come into an area wherever there's been a Islamic attack, they always build, they either take over a synagogue or a church, or they build next to it. Next to, like, they did right after 9/11, they did this. Like, this is a thing that they are known to do because all they see are buildings. They don't value, they don't, the culture as a whole does not value human life at all. They do value buildings, though, apparently.
So I think, considering the fact that the Saudis already
They
know
don't value
that,
anything, but let's be honest, they blow
but
up
they.
their own mosques all the time. Like, honest, if you're honest, if you know anything about their culture, they don't value anything. They blow up their own mosques all the time.
Well, they value
Oh,
some of them because
no, they
Alaska,
don't.
Aqsa.
No, they don't. It's
But
symbolic.
Al-Aqsa isn't even in Jerusalem. If you
If
like, it depending on the group,
Translation. Yeah.
right? It's in
Islam, they
Saudi
don't
Arabia.
Jerusalem.
The only
So,
reason they claim it's that specific mosque is to, like, it's supersessionism. It's the story as old as
well,
time.
that happened when they moved the caliphate to Damascus. That was when it became incorporated in the Hadith. It was
Okay.
a deliberate effort to create a new place to concentrate the Hajj. When they were that I forget the name of that particular group was cast out of Mecca. They were no longer allowed to Hajj to Mecca, and so they had to find a new place of pilgrimage, and that became what they now call Al Aqsa Mosque, or the Temple Mount. So
Gotcha.
I mean, it's one lie predicated on another lie, and until we start dismantling the lie, literally, we're not going to get anywhere.
No, I support this. I've actually heard this idea from other people that maybe that's something that should be discussed. Not quite as bluntly or boldly as that, but I've heard that kind of idea. And I don't understand why Israel hasn't done it.
We've been trying to
Uh,
we've been trying to be gentle and nice and not offend anybody. But the thing
I
is when
know.
they're already saying that you're committing the worst offenses imaginable,
In
you just
Afghanistan, they destroyed the giant Buddha statues. They hold no
yeah, that's
sacredness
yeah,
insanity.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
to
I
any
mean,
other.
all we have to do is make a petition of all of the injured parties. I think we could make quite a long list if we go around the world. And you know what? We might even be able to export this. This is an idea that could be valuable in other places. There's some countries already that don't allow Islam or mosques, and
What
there's
countries? Even Japan gave in,
yeah.
and they allow that. Yeah, even they did. Like
Japan's
honestly,
starting to fight
everywhere.
back.
I
Japan's
heard
getting a
Haiti's
little
Because
not allowed.
spicy.
Japan gave in.
I heard in Haiti it's not allowed. Um,
Haiti, they
you,
eat each other there.
they have enough chaos.
Yeah, like they're
But
half cannibalism, so I don't know.
yeah, I mean, if you're not dealing with the actual ideology that wants to exterminate us, then all we're doing is writing hudnas that are just pieces of like words on paper to them. What is any of that worth?
Tall, traveling. He talks about this a lot. How like you guys in Israel like can't be 100% Western. Like you guys sometimes want to appeal to the West, but you can't where you are. You have to be. You have to think like Arabs to a degree and fight back a little bit like Arabs because otherwise, and I don't know. As a Western person, I understand the thought process that we have because the way we achieved our civilization was through this liberalization process that we had and this extension of tolerance. But I
After
don't think
killing all the intolerant ones.
yeah, but I don't think it works. I don't think it works everywhere else. This happened. I think the West was able to do it largely because we were like 70% Christian already. And it took like 1,000 years to even get us here. You know, like to get to a place of tolerance.
Exactly. And
I don't
beautifully
think
said.
I don't think it works in other places the same way at all.
I think this speaks to what is the purpose of Judaism and like the Judeo-Christian values and what is our place in Western, like what defines Western civilization.
Yeah.
Those two ideas are kind of inseparable. And if we don't make a stand and we don't say, you know what, let's stand for this and we're actually going to reestablish it and set a model to the world, then we can't expect that light to spread. When you look at where like the places that have the most conflict right now, it's kind of the same places that are dealing with the Islamic incursion. You know, there's a lot of that already happening. I also think we don't need to be apologizing. Anybody who's been seeing what happened in this war and trying to keep track of the miracles that we witness on a day-to-day basis, I don't know if
I want to say something. The people who are waiting to be added on stage, please notice that on private chat, please, I asked you to introduce yourselves. Also, you're being too heavy and serious right now. It's not the mood today.
what?
We're just hanging out here.
Oh,
I was just talking to the chat.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think it's interesting that you mentioned like miracles. I think that's a good thing to focus on since we're just hanging out.
we remember the story. You look at what happened in our Exodus, in the story of the Exodus, and there were 10 plagues. And at every opportunity, Pharaoh could have just ended it then, but he said, you know, you must speak. And instead, God hardened his heart. And we see the same thing with Hamas. They have every opportunity to come out. And not and beyond Hamas, you look at Iran, you look at everybody with the same ideology. I don't know who's keeping track of the plagues, but I'm sure someone is. And at some point, it's going to be time. And so
Plague of the beepers.
that might have been one of the plagues. That was a good one. But
I was
beyond, but
saying,
I mean,
I
those
got their hater finally.
yay.
Yay.
But even beyond the beepers, you look at what's happening to all of our enemies. We had an impossible alliance against us: Russia, Turkey, Iran, China. All of these people were funding each other, and then they picked a fight with Israel, and suddenly that sweater started to unravel. That whole system started to unravel top to bottom. And also, here's another thing that's probably a little tin hatty, but there's been a hole in the corona of the sun. And it's been there for almost a year. It opened up
You
sometime in
guys,
late last September.
do you need
Or
me here?
yeah. And then ever since that hole opened, Israel has turned around. And so this hole in the corona, it's been making laps around the sun. It was supposed to only be around for a little bit and then disappear. That's what usually happens with them. I think it's on like the 10th or 11th or
Okay,
12th
fine,
lap.
that's it. I'm so
And
sorry. This conversation is going weird and nobody's listening. Okay, sorry, guys. Bye bye. And I cannot, like, I cannot, like, I'm not here to give people an opportunity to have their own video on YouTube. I'm
Fair
just
enough.
here to hang out. Sorry, I'm sorry, Nook. You're fine. I'll just add you to say that. It's not in bad faith. It's just that it's not for that. It's like, I cannot. That's just too much. What the fuck, Rebecca?
Torah.
Sorry. I'm sorry, but what the heck? Like, I couldn't even put a word in. It's my channel, okay? I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense to me.
Well,
It's like I
maybe
love
you just
hanging
need to
out
have
with
like
you
a
guys,
Jew and a
but like
Gentile.
getting a lecture, that's beyond me. Which is
Maybe you
fine.
just need to have a
Okay,
Gentile.
it's not a big.
You can talk, and because I feel like every time you get frustrated, it's when it's with me and it's you and another Jewish person, and that's when you start to get impatient. So maybe it's just like you and a Gentile. Maybe that's the pattern.
Oh
I
God.
don't know.
Really, it's not that I must speak. I just thought I'd wrap up the conversation already, honestly.
Yeah.
You guys are laughing. Rude, but I get it. Well, you know what? Have you ever been in Israel? Do you know how like assertive you need to be with Israelis?
I've heard stories.
Oh yeah.
I was watching one of the Quarries videos the other day, and the video was like, "How American are you still?" Like people who moved to Israel from America, and like,
Yeah.
"What about you as a still American?" And one of the guys that made me laugh, he's like, "I say thank you to the bus driver." That's what he said was the still American about him, and the bus driver is like, will always be confused. I was sitting there and I was like, "I've never been to Israel," and I was like, "Why?" I was like, "Do you guys not say thank you?" I was like, "Well,
We
actually,
say thank you. We say thank you. That's an exaggeration. So Russian. Thank you. Thank you. Cold. Thank you, Torah. Thank you. I am. I am. Anyway, I thought I'd wrap everything up already. I didn't plan to
yeah,
make it much of a long hangout.
it's been an
But
hour."
everybody,
So.
yeah, it's an hour. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. And good night.
Good night.
Oh, here. Yeah, like Tora is, yeah, I was super interested in what you had to say before. Well, you guys, easy. Just convince him to open a channel and or make a like a schedule conversation about it. But like it's too much. And thank you. Good night, everybody. How? I don't know. Text me. Present your ideas. But I'm not a very spiritual person. I'm gonna let you know. So